So yeah, then now it is time to choose another set for part out. There's a lot of choices. I can't say I recall with that much clarity as to exactly what is what, since I didn't really have anything dividing anything really when it was put on this table. It's just kind of put wherever there was room. So these three might be a set, or these three might be a set, or well, I know that each of these is a set, but for this one here, are these three a set? No, this one's a separate set. So are these three a set, or is these three a set, or these 5 or 6 a set, or something like that? It's all mixed together, but honestly, that adds more fun to it because then I have to try and figure out what's what, and I guess that's fun. I don't know. But yeah, then probably should start with this on the corner because it looks like it's going to be falling soon. Although I'm struggling to remember what had orange in it. But looking at this, I sort by color usually for these ones, so I can use that to somewhat of an advantage. That's fallen there. Looking at these, I can see that they aren't really sorted by color, so that doesn't provide much of an advantage. However, looking here, I see a printed or stickered, I think that's printed though, tile. No, that is stickered. So then what we can do is get Bricklink up and then scan that in real quick. And we can see what it's from, and it's not found. So, oh yeah, because the tile number was changed. So then we can just go here. Oh no, we can't. We have to go like this, copy, go Bricklink, paste, remove the letter B, and, oh wait, I removed the wrong one. Do that. Okay, then we have this here, which is from the Friends set. So looking at that, we've got this and this, which is from it. We can see some dark green, but we also see that it's got light bluish gray. There was no light bluish gray there. However, there is here, and there's the medium nougat, which I'm starting to recall now. So this here is from that set. However, the minifigures aren't here visible, but I think they're either at the bottom. Yeah, right there. They're at the bottom of this container. Then looking at this, I think this is from the book, yeah, because as we can see, there's light bluish gray in this container, and there's dark green in this container. Meanwhile, in these containers, the dark green is mixed in, and the light bluish gray has its own container, so it's the opposite of how these ones are sorted, so I can use that to determine that this is not from it. So yeah, this here's probably the book one, and I think this here's the bicycle one because it's the only one that has that much of that. So looking at this, these here should be all of the containers for that set. So then I will work on this one next, and if I'm missing a whole bunch of parts, then I know to look for more containers. But if I'm not missing a whole bunch of parts, then that's probably all of them. Just finished with the next part out for the Friends set, so that's 126. And I've got 4 drawers to fix that were too full, and then I'll probably call it a day a little bit early. Yogurt time. So I went outside for like 10 seconds this morning trying to talk to my mom because she was out in the backyard in the garden or something like that. And then I was on our deck for, I want to say like 10 to 15 seconds max. And why is the computer restarted? That's not supposed to happen. Well, I'll have to look into that. But then I was outside for like 10 to 15 seconds max. And then when I got inside, my foot, it was starting to itch a little bit. So I pulled down my sock, and there was a wasp inside my sock somehow. It somehow went up my pants, down my sock, and got stuck there, and then stung me on the back of my foot. It was weird. Like, how did it manage to do that in like 10 seconds? And it wasn't like it was a small wasp either. It was a large wasp, and it was just weird. And I'm just still confused as to how that happened in like 10-15 seconds, but it did. And it's just weird, and I'm still confused as to how it happened. And I'm not sure if it fully stung me, though. I know that I got poked a little bit, and it had a bit of a stinging sensation for a little bit, but it wasn't for that long or anything like that. So I'm a little confused if it actually stung me or not, but who knows. But that was just really weird, and yeah, it's not good to go outside. It's weird outside, so it's best to just play with Lego, or well, list Lego in the basement instead. So yeah, despite having updates permanently disabled on my computer, Windows for some reason decided that it still was going to just update my computer, and so 0422 just happened. So definitely whatever option I had did not work last time, so this time I'm gonna try another method, and even if it involves uninstalling the update thing, I'm gonna do it, because that can cause a lot of problems for work if this computer ever turns off. Much more problems than any potential security issues from randomly getting it updated. So yeah, that was not good, and was off for 12 hours, and so I know I had orders on both sites, so I'm letting the syncing thing run, so it'll let me know if there's any issues and stuff like that, though I don't think there was. Like, the one on Brick Owl was relatively small, so I don't think there was any of the same lots that sold on both, but yeah, then that is not good, and yeah, hopefully can fix it. But yeah, then the auction I mentioned in the previous vlog, I did lose. And then I was going to buy more Lego, but then the gift with purchase that I got last time was over, so can't do that. So then might end up buying the, waiting till the next month for the Star Wars one. Although, I mean, it's a good promo and stuff like that, but I buying only 3 quantity of the sets is a little bit low, so I'm still not sure if I'll go for that or not. But yeah, then there is one more auction between now and then that I am watching, so I'll see if I can win that. But considering it's a Monday, I don't have that much time to part out stuff because I have to ship stuff out tomorrow. So I'll have to figure out which one to work on. I was just putting some parts away, and then I looked over here, and then I saw that this lid is not on that well on the container, and so if the lid's caving in, and we've got all of this Lego on top. I don't know why I'm pushing down on it, that's asking for problems, but we've got a whole bunch of Lego on top of it, and if something more falls, I feel like it's all gonna just completely fall over onto the ground, so that's probably not that good. So just finished with putting all of the parts away. So now the 1,000 items, 302 lots for 182. 4 drawers that I have to work on that were too much for the drawers. And then I had an email from Chit Chats, and they're closing more branches in Ontario again. Yeah, basically just yeah, they were able to expand because of an increase, and then their restructuring is like a polite way of saying that they can't afford it or something, I don't know. And then, so yeah, they're closing the Kitchener branch, the London branch, the Hamilton branch, the Brampton branch, and the Ottawa West branch. So a whole bunch of different branches are closing. I initially used to go to the Mississauga branch, but that was like 25 minutes each way. Then they opened up the Brampton branch, and I went to that branch, but then they said they were closing that branch, so then that's when I switched over to Stallion. But then they said they're keeping the Brampton branch open, but then I stopped going there because Stallion is significantly cheaper than Chit Chats for a lot of the stuff, so I never returned, and so now they're closing it again. However, I do still get shipping supplies there, so I am thinking of just buying a whole bunch of bubble wrap, and then just after that, if I have to order supplies, I'll do it through Stallion, because both of them, they have branches in Mississauga. They're like, well, not exactly next door, but they're pretty close to each other. So then I'll just buy from Stallion, and then I don't have to worry about Chit Chats because the prices are the same and the location's the same, so no need to go for multiple different ones. But then they have, I'm not sure what this is. Oh yeah, I guess they just expanded it a bit. But you can buy 750 feet of bubble wrap for just 35 bucks, and you can't beat that at all. Let me just go to Amazon real quick. Bubble wrap, 750 feet. And of course I spelled that wrong. Well, let's see here. 100 feet, a pack of probably a few. I'm not entirely sure, but oh yeah, 750 feet, but that is slightly different again. 3/16, 12-inch, 750 feet. $35 on shipping, I think, on top of it or something. I don't know, but it's not necessarily the cheapest thing. 175 feet, $55. I mean, Staples might have it cheaper. I'll check. And then bubble wrap on the search bar, bubble wrap. And I know that there's probably just some other places that have it as well, but for the most part, 175 feet for $32. And okay, right here, 750. It's a double pack, I think. So like that'd be 1,500 feet, but that's 130. 2,000 feet for 180 something. But then at Chit Chats, you just get a huge roll. 750 feet, $35, free shipping, because it's a branch pickup, so you can't really beat that. Then they have the larger bubbles, and I never even realized that they had this. I guess it's a newer thing, but they have styrofoam peanuts, or well, biofoam now, probably so they can disintegrate. I guess that means you can't make napalm with them anymore, but then they've got like pallet wrap, paper, and stuff like that. But yeah, then I'll probably, oh yeah, here's the normal ones. So yeah, then I'll probably just pick up a whole bunch of this before they close, which will be May 15, and currently it's April 22nd. So yeah, then I would have to order ahead of time because it takes like a week or two to get there and stuff like that. So yeah, then probably order a whole bunch of that, and then have a lot of bubble wrap for a long time. But yeah, then it'll save me well, after you go inside and pick it up, 45-minute long hour trip to Mississauga to get them if I need it. But otherwise Staples, but because by the time you calculate gas for a trip like that and the time and everything like that, it might even just be cheaper to buy it from Staples, where they have what was it, 200 feet for 188. So 200 divided by 4. Oh wait, what am I doing? Where's my math here? 2,000 feet divided by, wait, no, is it 2,000 feet? Yeah, by $188. So I feel like I did that backwards again. 188 divided by 2,000. So yeah, 9 cents a foot compared to Chit Chats, which is $35 for 750 feet, which is 4 cents. So yeah, it's more expensive, but I'd have to compare all of the prices for all of the options. But yeah, then after shipping and stuff like that, it might just be worth it to start buying it here. Who knows on that though? But yeah, then I'll work on these, and then I have to start pulling orders. But it's already 10:15, so I won't be able to pull many of them. Yogurt time. Sold the McLaren Alva set that I listed in a recent vlog. So yeah, it sold for, I think there's $14 plus shipping on eBay, compared to the Bricklink price of, well, something less than that. I don't live in America, so I can't really test this or use this or anything like that, but they just posted in the forums. Apparently, they are finally removed the old API stuff on Bricklink for shipping in America, and if I'm understanding it correctly, new shipping methods using the new API and stuff like that. So it might be that in America you can now, on Bricklink, possibly have Bricklink automatically calculate the shipping costs, if I'm understanding it correctly. So that, I wonder how it'll work, and it might be the cheaper option, so that's interesting there. But yeah, then it's the next day from yesterday, so today is the shipping day, and I haven't pulled any of the orders. As you can see, there's no red cups pulled onto the left half of the cart, and there's no red cups over here, so I have to pull all the orders. It's currently only 2 p.m. and yeah, still have to pull 19 minus the one which came in after 1 p.m., which is too large. I can't ship it out today. So 18 orders I have to pull, ship out, and everything like that. So yeah, I should probably get to work. I feel like the chair is just crying out at this point. That is just so off center. But then just got back, well, not just got back, just finished shipping everything out. I had, like, every 5 years when your card expires, you have to get a new one, and then you have to go to the store to activate it. So went to Walmart looking to see if they had any CMFs, but they didn't. So then these things here were normally $40. They're over 50% off. They're just under $20 each. So I just picked these up just to activate it, because it was my business card, so it had to be a business expense, so then I can just resell the cards. Not going to make money. I'll probably lose a few bucks, but I had to activate the card somehow, and I couldn't find anything else. So then I just decided to grab those, and I could have just gotten one, but they had only two left, and then, I mean, they're over 50% off, so I just decided might as well get both. Then I had a return in the mail again, as is Canada Post fashion. They wrote app with a question mark and then the letter H and circled the postal code. For app, I was thinking apartment, but I thought the apartment is like APT for the abbreviation, not app. And then H is confusing because the postal code already has an H in it. So I'm just confused. They say address incomplete with an app with a question mark and then a letter H pointing to a circled postal code that has a letter H in it. So yeah, it's always good fun with Canada Post. I'll have to try to figure that out. I'm still going to assume that they're meaning apartment. I'll look up the address and see if I can figure that out, but I'll have to most likely just message the buyer on that. But yeah, then now that I got the new card, I have to go and update all the PayPal stuff to use the new card instead of the old one and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I've got to get all of that stuff sorted out. And then after that, since I finished with the other set the other day, or yesterday, I should say, for the bike, that means that, and today's a shipping day, I was able to ship stuff out. That means I've got a good opening for listing. So then that means it's time to tackle another one of the larger sets. So I will likely be working on the Ghostbuster set, which is this one, this one, this one, and this one, I believe. So all four of those stacks for that one. And so that will be what I work on next. But I first got to do all that fun. I feel like there's a word for it, not accounting, but just work stuff for, yeah, I can't remember the word right now, but like sorting out this and then sorting out that stuff, sorting out the new card and all that fun stuff. So just got to do all that stuff for, I don't know, probably take at least half hour plus to get through all that, but I'll get that done and then start putting out the set. So I think that what I was looking for was administrative for all of that other stuff, but yeah, just finished up with all the stuff. It took a lot less time than I was expecting. I still have to work on rebuilding the eBay cards though. So yeah, then now is the fun time where I wait a month or two and see if anything that I am paying monthly fees for also tells me that the payment method failed. But I think I updated all of the payment stuff, so it should be all good now. Yeah, then I am going to rebuild the eBay cards, and then I can start parting out the set. Yogurt time. So just got some Lego in the mail today, 3 different orders, but I can't exactly go through any of it right now, since I've still got the set on the table and stuff like that. So yeah, can't do anything yet, but then yeah, just 3 orders. Almost showed the other person's address on there, so then just random Lego in here. Went here for a helmet. Went to Helgi's because it always has good Lego. Then needed some flags and stuff like that. So yeah, just some Lego here. Then the return from yesterday, still waiting to hear back from the buyer. But since there's on eBay, I don't expect to get any response, since for some reason buyers on eBay never seem to respond to anything compared to on Bricklink. They usually will. Same with Brickowl, but yeah, just eBay for some reason they never seem to respond. So we'll see if they ever respond on that. But then yeah, just working on this set here still. This was the largest color. I think there's, well, I know there's at least 3, but there might have been 4 containers for it. But then there's still the white, which is just about as much. The light bluish gray will take a while, but the rest aren't too crazy. Dark bluish gray will take a little bit, but yeah, not too long in most of the others. But yeah, then I have lots of work ready for today. So yeah, I'll get to work then. And so yeah, first finish with that set and then start processing the mail. But yeah, this is the end of the vlog. Thank you for watching if you got this far. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot, I do have to order the Chit Chats bubble wrap because I forgot to do that yesterday. But yeah, this is the end of the vlog. Thank you for watching if you got this far. Today is a Wednesday, so the next vlog should be out on Saturday.